latest on Invest 96L, which is located over the central Atlantic and has a chance of development over the next 5 days. It's somewhere near 10 north, 36 degrees west at 12 noon Eastern Time this August 1st. A little bit vague on its position because we don't yet know exactly where the center is going to form, but right now on the CDPS we're looking at Guadeloupe there on August the 6th. Low chances of impact there, minor, stage 1 at this phase. A word of caution though, that could rise over the next few days. That's based off a GFS run that came out earlier that has really been playing down the system in the latest run. But here it is right now in any case, 30 miles per hour, 1009 millibars, located right over the central part of the Atlantic, 1342 miles from Paramaribo on the South American continent, 1601 from Barbados, 1669 from Tobago, 1693 from Trinidad, and 1702 from St. Lucia. Whether this does become a tropical cyclone or not, rainfall amounts will probably be significant when it reaches the islands. It is still many days out, as you can see, quite a while before it will get there. It will probably happen on day 4 or 5 from now. No warnings in effect, as you'd expect. And this is what we're looking at over the next 5 days. The rainfall amounts, you can see those colours moving through there, a little bit glitchy on the imagery there, but you can get a general idea that the system's influence will reach the Caribbean islands towards day 4 and 5, as I said, which puts us into the early part of next week when it could be affecting those islands. Models have been saying a few different things, some of them in the HWRF, HMON, calling for potentially a significant hurricane, so we should be watching out for this. Sea surface temperatures in the area are warm, as you would expect, cooler further north, but the system won't be tracking that way. And this is the wind graphics over the next few days as well. Curious to see what happens here on the GFS model. As I've been saying, it was calling for more than it has been earlier, but at the moment it's not calling for very much at all, indeed not even a tropical storm. So we'll see whether that verifies or whether subsequent model runs take up that tone and continue with it. But we should be watching out for the potential that this system could develop, and the models might miss it until the last minute, as has happened many times in the past. As of right now though, these are the numbers we should be looking at. Chances of tropical storm force winds, 40% at Guadeloupe, 35% in Dominica, 30% in Martinique, Antigua and St. Kitts, with lower chances for the rest of the Lesser Antilles. Looking at what some of those models are saying, HWRF, HMON, CTCX well out on a limb there, GFS not really impressed by it at all. Remarkable divergence there. Wind shear is going to remain low, so that is something that will definitely go in 96L's favour. Sea surface temperatures decent, relative humidity not bad. The track forecast takes it towards the west-northwest, towards those the Leeward Islands. And looking at those conditions ahead of it, if that is true, then it probably will have a decent chance of becoming something. Of course, the National Hurricane Center have a high chance of development for this system over the next 5 days. Right now, not too much to look at on the satellite imagery. It's pretty quiet. A bit of convection blowing right up there on the northwestern side. That's where the strongest winds are in this system, which has an extremely broad, not even a circulation at this point. And where that circulation ends up forming might be key to where this system ends up going and maybe how strong it gets as well. That's all for now. When we know more, we'll do another update. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com. You can also find our YouTube channel. If you're not there already, you may well be. Good chance of that. Subscribe if you haven't. You can also find our Facebook page, search Force 13 all in text, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 on there. You can also help the project become even better by becoming a patron. You can see more information about all the benefits involved by visiting patreon.com/Force13. With a special thanks to these people for being our most valued patrons this month. You can also check out our growing merch store so you can show Force 13's colours wherever you go. You can also find a link to our Discord server underneath this video in the description.